Jordan Cornette here, and we're previewing the Big Ten. And what you need to know about this conference, it falls on one team and one team only if the B1G wants to end that national title drought, which dates back to 2000. Yup, it's Bo Ryan's boys in Madison. The breakout player, it's got to be Michigan State's Brandon Dawson. And I know that's not an obscure name by any stretch of the imagination. Heck, it's a household one. But let's not forget, he averaged a mere 11 points and 8 rebounds a season ago. This is a roster that is going through a rebuilding process with Keith Appling and Adrian Payne gone. Brandon Dawson's going to have to double that scoring average, keeping those rebounds about where they are. Remember, towards the end of the season, he displayed flashes of brilliance. He's going to have to do that all season long for Michigan State to be a factor. Seth, how about that Sharpie, brother?
Jordan, when you talk about the Big Ten, you got to talk about Wisconsin. When you talk about Wisconsin, you got to talk about Frank Kaminsky. But my magic Sharpie tells me that Frank Kaminsky isn't even going to be the best player on Wisconsin. That's because Sam Decker will be the Badgers' best player this season. This is a very high-profile recruit, a parade All-American out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. He's shown flashes of greatness in his 2 seasons so far at Wisconsin, but he's not always as assertive as he needs to be. But I think he's going to come back to Madison for his junior season, not only shooting it better from the outside, but hunting his shot more, showing that confidence and aggressiveness that Wisconsin is going to need to return to the Final Four. Magic Sharpie says Sam Decker is Wisconsin's best player.
JC's guarantee, well, that's easy. Nebraska's Wisconsin's biggest competition to win the conference title this season. Forget about Michigan. Forget about Ohio State. Heck, forget about Michigan State. That football school in Lincoln, it's a basketball one now thanks to the Herculean effort from Tim Miles. These guys are going to be impossible to beat at home, much like they were last year, only losing 1 game. They have arguably the conference's best player, team's leading scorer returning, and Teron Petaway. Watch out for these guys. A combo of him and Siobhan Shields makes for one of the best 1-2 punches in the conference. All right, I get it. Everybody wants to know one thing and one thing only. Who's going to be dancing out of the Big Ten? Well, get ready for another great showing from the Big Ten. 8 teams will make it. We start with who I believe will be the conference champion. That's Wisconsin, followed by that special Nebraska team. Then you have your usual players come postseason play. That's Michigan, Ohio State, and Michigan State. But let's not forget about the Illini make it in. So does Minnesota and Iowa. We're talking hoops previews here at CampusInsiders.com. Keep it locked in with us.